Snake, your mission is to infiltrate, not to fight. Don't let the enemy see you.
Good day. You must be the one I've been hearing so much talk about. The one that has been beckoned by Athene. You are truly someone special. Special enough that perhaps you could help me with a task that has been of great concern to me. I am a loyal follower of Secandra and the Colossi Guard. If you walk safely in these lands, it is thanks to us, in part. We have always known that in our darkest times, the gods would send the beckoned. Now that you are here, should I be worried? The city is strong and beautiful. I hope it is the first of many other great Colossi works. We came to this land years ago, and yet we are still strangers here. We are strong, and we are loved by the gods, or so I am told. But I cannot shake this feeling that, despite our virtues, we are not strong enough for this land. They were Colossi, but they gave up completely on the gods. They have reverted to barbarism now, and kill any they find. This small shrine acts as a conduit of the gods' power. It uses only small portions of this power, but if we could get it activated... This place is crawling with vicious beasts beckoned, but more dangerous are the marauders. I seek to restore this shrine, so that the patrols of the Teeth of Naros can take use of it. The shrine carries the blessings of the gods, relaying them to special litanies. However, the magics of the shrine have worn out. But it can be repaired. With 5 of these litanies, the magics of the shrine can be restored. The shrine is a conduit of the gods' blessings. From healing magics to invulnerability, much could be gained for the devoted. But the blessings of this shrine could be relayed to special litanies, so that the magics could be enjoyed from anywhere. The shrine has lost its magic, but it could be restored if we can bring 5 litanies back to it. Thank you, friend. I would search myself, but I would need to leave my post to do so. And I must keep the watch. 5. Yes, 5 litanies should hold enough magic to restore the altar to working condition. Gather them, and bring them here. They are scattered throughout the Teeth of Naros. I could not say their exact locations, but if you look hard enough, you will find them. Be careful on your travels. How goes the search for the litanies? Be careful on your travels.
How goes the search for my Galatea? Any news of her yet? Yes. And how was it? Was it unharmed? That statue is my wife, Galatea, so to speak. In truth, my wife is dead, murdered by a monstrous troll named Kern years before. I carved that statue to remember her by. Every year on the anniversary of her death, I work on it more so that I never forget her face. But even that has been denied me. So the only solace I have left is knowing my wife's killer is dead. Find Kern, Beckend, and bring his end for me. Please. My wife was killed by a troll down in the Warren. All I have left to remember her by is a statue I began carving for her down below. But as I am forbidden to leave the city, the only comfort I have is knowing the statue is still intact. Go back to the Warren and search for him there. That is where he ambushed my wife and me years before. On your way now. Yes? Have you slain that monstrous troll yet? Goodbye.
Beckend, I pray for you.
How may I serve?
Beckend, I admit that I have eyed you with some interest. I await for the chance to debate you personally. The Colossi believe that ours is the greatest city in all of Amalur, Beckend. I am inclined to agree. We were strong enough to rip it from the clutches of the earth. How could there be any doubt? No doubt the gods favor us because we had the strength to perpetuate their message. This is the center of theology in Idylla, Beckend. My people attend to debate any topic they like, with whomever they like. We leave social standing at the door. All that matters in the Lykeios is virtue and a sound argument. I am a student of Master Onisimos, and I hold the highest rank among all of his disciples. My current point of study is the nature of strength and its relation to virtue. I wish you luck in your endeavors, Beckend. Beckend, I admit that I wish you luck in your endeavors, Beckend.
Have you seen
These debates
rather
are hardly
small creature that
scintillating.
entered the
The
city?
marauders of the
They
lands
say it is
below
the
deserve
Beckend.
disdain. Surely you
jest.
They are colossi
How
no
could one of
longer.
that
size herald the power of Athene.
I've heard one
It
of our
is true.
scholars has been
It's a
trying to
clever-
study
verified
trolls.
firsthand. Has she taken leave of her senses?
Are you in need of medical assistance? I know the healing arts. I am one of Onisimos' oldest disciples. I have taken to tending to the inexperienced students after their debates. The master is troubled. The Lykeios has seen its attendance gradually drop since the tragedy at the Hyperion. Have you seen it? The theater is perhaps our greatest rival in capturing the idle time of Idylla's citizens. Over the years, I've warmed to the idea of their productions, but there is no substitute for the Lykeios' debates. Be careful if you choose to debate.
Greetings. Welcome to the Lykeios beckoned. I remember when this city sat on firm earth instead of thin air. Those were dark times, where daily we grappled with the wilds of the teeth of Naros. But we endured, and now we have carved a near paradise for ourselves among the clouds. No finer city exists. There is no greater home, no event, no thought, no prayer is raised that does not get tried and tested in our debates. I am a student of the Masters, and there is no greater joy for me than the debate. I truly love it here. Currently, my studies have me exploring the value of life versus that of the spirit. I hope to see you again.
You are the beckoned. When we came to this land, I thought it was a place of promise, but I was wrong.
Yes? The Lykeios is popular no more. When will it close, I wonder?
You must be the beckoned. I must say that you are the most peculiar specimen I have ever glimpsed. Your fate, I cannot think but I have been blinded, but you are the only flaw in my gaze. I have always been able to snatch glimpses of the future, but very recently, since news came that you appeared in our land, these dim half-visions of mine have burst into full, glorious sight. I can see the fate of this city now, of all who live within it, except for you, curiously enough. The city will hold longer than this academy, but all things in this world fall to ruin. Every morning I wake and despair, for I see the mighty walls of Idylla and the tower of the Primos crumble to dust before my eyes, replaced by an empty sky. I tell you, this academy's destruction is assured. The details are vague to me, but there will come a time when theology means nothing to the Colossi. Academics, scholarly pursuits, all of it gone. In its place, the savagery of the Myru. Mark my words. I attend these final debates as the school enters its death throes to chronicle them for the future. You cannot save us. Save yourself. You must be the beckoned. Your fate. I cannot. Would that I could unsee some things.
What do you think of our humble academy, Chosen One? Could I perhaps convince you to debate one of my prodigies? Surely the beckoned of Athene would be a worthy lecturer. Study hard, beckoned.
Yes, Beckoned. I am pleased to serve how I can. Our city stands the highest in all of Amalur, and that means that it is the greatest. It is no coincidence that our culture and virtue have flourished up here among the clouds. It is built to honor the struggle we all must go through to attain wisdom, and we embody that struggle every day. I am a relatively new debater, but already I have made my mark. I outrank Thace in the Master's eyes, though we became disciples on the same day. My area of interest is the nature of war. If you have wounds to tend to, Naros can assist.
You are much smaller than I expected. Ah, so the Beckoned has arrived. Are you here for a debate? I've an astute interest in researching the Terex. They are noble, lethal beasts. They can match a colossi in might in the right numbers. The life of a god is always busy in these lands. Take it from me. The city is grand, though it has borne much doubt and anguish. But I believe the stones we placed can weather these storms. We are strong, but not immortal. Though our skin resembles stone, mortal blood flows beneath it. The Lykeios is the essence of the Colossi. I am glad to see it run by a great thinker such as Onisimos. The scholar truly has mastered the art of discourse. Though it has been years, I believe he can still make a persuasive argument on any topic. Perhaps I'll attend a debate.
You've come back. I'll extend my invitation once more. Will you join us in our debates? Many argue the meaning of the Beckoned. Are you a conduit of the gods, or are you merely their messenger? I know what you are, though. You are the strength of the gods incarnate. If anything, this city is great for separating the weak and impious from the strong. Not all have kept the promises we made to the gods. Some have left our city to live in the wilds, as if they were the Myru. Fools. I will admit, times are difficult for the school. Few have the fire within them to debate. They seem to prefer moping. That is what we were before the gods sought to raise us up. Life for the Myru was not as you see here. The Myru cared only for base pleasures, carnage, conquest, and power. They were far from the enlightened people the Colossi are today. I am the master of the Lykeios. I do what I can to enlighten the minds of those who enter my academy. I despair that the Lykeios has passed under the awareness of one so blessed. Our academy is the center of conversation for philosophy and theology in Idylla. Would you be opposed to joining us for a dialogue or two? It would be an honor. The spears, you mean? They are for the debate. Wonderful! With the hard times about us, I worry that our long-kept traditions will eventually be lost as the school's influence wanes. Your involvement is sure to spark interest in the Lykeios once again. Now, let us begin. In your first debate, you face Thais, one of my most promising students. Study hard, Beckon. You are the beckoned. Have you come seeking debate?
Greetings, beckoned. I take it that Onisimos wishes me to go through with this debate? Very well. You are? Then, I will begin. I mean, here is the topic of discussion. A torrential storm sweeps a youngling and a full-grown colossi into the flow of a river. A big one. A river, I mean. Now, there is only time to save one. Which should one choose to save? You would choose to spare the potential for strength over the certainty of it? That's a stance few might stand by. Very well, let us begin the debate. Let us prepare. Please, go easy on me. Here is my new thesis. Here.
You smashed him senseless, Beckoned. It was a scholarly debate, Beckoned. Did you expect something else? And what a fierce riposte you had lying in wait for him. You performed magnificently. Let me know when you are ready for another. You seem quite skilled for one so small. Speak to Sisters. He is eager to debate with you. My students have told me that Sisters wishes to challenge you. Speak to him. He will be glad to test his might against yours. Study hard.
Well, that was a debate well fought, Beckoned. I had no idea one so small could be so ferocious. I lost consciousness for many moments after you struck me. Goodbye, Beckoned. I wish you well.
Greetings. Is it my turn to challenge you, Beckoned? I am eager to test you, and myself. I am glad. Tell me, what is the most effective display of strength in the following scenario? On a trip across a vast desert, you and a companion encounter a boulder. It is an airborne boulder, and it crushes your friend. He tells you, "Leave me, Beckoned. Even were you to lift this boulder from off my battered body, I would be but half a colossi." What would the strong do? That would be most efficient. Still, I believe one should allow their friend the honor of a natural death. His final moments should be spent like he spent his life, fighting through the pain. Let us begin the debate. Prepare yourself. I look forward to your counter-arguments. Face my supposition. Face my supposition.
Here.
Face my supposition.
An absolutely scintillating debate beckoned. Sisters didn't stand a chance. Are you ready for another? Find my disciple Zeno when you are. He wishes to challenge you. Speak to Zeno. He wishes to test his intellect against yours. Study hard, beckoned.
It would appear that my long hours of study have been beneficial. When I heard I would fight the beckoned, I thought I might die. Thank you for the debate, beckoned. I hope to see you again.
How long must we be tested?
You are the beckoned? I wish to challenge you. Sister Synthase are worthy opponents. That you have debated them is impressive indeed. Especially for one so short. You are one of the greatest debaters I have ever seen, beckoned. I hope I present a worthy challenge. My query for you is simple. What makes a war worth fighting? That is a suitable response, if a bit subjective. I am of the belief that nothing makes war more worth fighting than a worthy opponent, such as yourself. Prepare yourself for debate. Prepare yourself. Let us support me. I will demonstrate my veracity. I will demonstrate my veracity.
Zeno's argument was hastily prepared drivel next to your well-constructed thesis. Fine, an older disciple, wishes to debate with you. Speak to Fine. She is my eldest disciple, very powerful and wise. A true challenge awaits you. Speak to Fine. She is eager to match her logic against yours. Study hard.
You are much smaller.
You are a powerful debater, as expected of the beckoned, I suppose. I wish you luck in future debates, but I doubt you'll need it. If you have wounds to tend to, have them stop.
You've defeated many of Master Onisimos' students, beckoned. I am the oldest, the most powerful. Prepare yourself to face the Master's most gifted student. Excellent. You've done well thus far, but I have another query to test you. Does might make right? Spoken like one with strength. Those with power have the right to impose their will on the weak. For if the gods did not want them to do so, why would they be powerful? But consider that what is just can be subjective, that those who lack strength must endure the will of the strong, while the strong may do as they like. It is a far less popular view in Colossi culture, but there are those who adhere to it. Let us debate the issue. Prepare yourself. Let our discourse begin. Here is the summation of my studies. Prepare for my conclusion. Of my studies. Here is a summation of my studies. You have fought very well, Beckend. I shall learn much from your style of argument. I wish you luck in your endeavors, Beckend.
Beckend, welcome back. Have you been enjoying your debates? Indeed, you have defeated all of my students, Beckend. The issue I pose to you is this, brought to my mind by your overwhelming strength. Can those with absolute power, such as yourself, have courage? If one enters battle with victory all but assured, can one also be called brave? You have proven differently here at the Lykeios. Very well. Let us debate. Prepare yourself. I am eager to test myself. Your merit will not... Your merit will not save you. You have my underlying gratitude for participating in our competitions. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Word of your scintillating lectures is sure to bring attention to our school. Already there are more spectators in the Lykeios than there have been in years. Your thoughts guard you well in combat. May this talisman offer you similar protection. Though we were all taught sound lessons, my students and I have never seen this many in the Lykeios. Truly, you have helped us. Study hard, Beckon. Thank you for serving as a guest lecturer. We have all learned something of value. Study hard, Beckon.
Greetings.
This stage is the tapestry on which Master Stratton paints his productions. You are the first of your kind to see it. You should be honored. I am the custodian of the theater. Stratton concerns himself with the art, and I, the material. And I handle the audience as well. If they are rude, I eject them with impunity. The story of my people is the stuff of great theater, in a way. From humble beginnings, we're to ascend to the highest station in Amalur. The master is the playwright who runs the theater and uses it to house his productions. With just a few tragedians and a manuscript, he is quite capable of rendering any historical scene in exquisite detail and vibrancy up on that stage. He gains influence daily, and I am certain his is the mind that will lead the Colossi into a new age of enlightenment. It is a popular locale for many, and we gain more followers every day. Master Stratton's plays invoke the imagination and spirit of the Colossi such that few can resist. Be on your way, then. This stage is the tapestry on which Master Stratton... This stage is... I wish you well.
Well, it seems that Stratton isn't releasing his play anytime soon.
I've heard. It's his opus, or so he said. I wouldn't blame him for being careful with it. Now would be an ill time to release his most cherished work, anyhow.
Because of the unhappy state of the city? That's reasonable, I guess. But every play of Stratton's is his opus, or so he would have us believe.
Have faith in me. I'm familiar with Stratton's tendencies. These plays are a bit dreary, aren't they? These plays, though, all serve the Primos. None are as devoted as the Silent Choir.
If Stratton thinks the gods appreciate stupid farces and bad melodrama, he's in for a shock. The Jotun were too dangerous to keep alive. I can sleep easier knowing they are dealt with.
Blessings to you.
Many are waiting in anticipation for Stratton's work, but he insists the work will not be ready until a grand fit of inspiration comes. I am not blind to the fact that our city has a troubled past. There is little we tragedians can do about it save continue to perform for our audiences. This is as much a temple as a theater, erected in the honor of the craft. There is no greater celebration of plays in all of Amalur. I have a sprawling range as a tragedian, I assure you, but I require the chance to prove it. Perhaps the humbled is my great opportunity. Enjoy the theater of Andronikos.
Yes?
I have not acted in some time. I am eager to know when my next performance is. I will not lie. Earlier in my career I played the Beckoned, though I believe I took the role in a different direction. It's a great accomplishment, to be sure, but I think that my people often forget that we are the project of the gods, not this city. That is why I focus on theater. Rather than focusing on the city, we should be focusing on ourselves. In truth, I find the tragedies we've made recently to be rather dreary. I prefer satires myself. The Humbled seems an interesting production. There is an opportunity for much, if some of the tone is changed. Athene is the goddess of wisdom, but she is also a goddess of art. We must appease this aspect of her nature as well. As it does not involve true might, the profundity of theatre is lost on my brethren, but the spectacle is still enjoyed. Enjoy your stay.
Be well. I hope you find the city to your liking, Beckoned. I am a tragedian of several years. I have often been cast as the villain, and I'm rather ashamed to find myself comfortable in such a role. Of course, you must exercise all of yourself to attain true strength. I long to try other roles, but I am unsure where to start. Stratton loves this place. I think he has some qualms with living up to his forebearer, Andronikos, but he still tries. While these halls are to serve as a home for all forms of the art of stage, tragedy is what usually abounds here. There are a few of us that devote ourselves to the art, mostly just the ones you see milling around here listlessly. You honor us with your presence. I hope you find the city to your liking, Beckoned. You honor us with your presence.
There is so much that needs to be done for my new work. Will I ever see the end of it? He was my mentor. I apprenticed as a tragedian under Andronikos. I sharpened his quills, blotted his parchment, and here I am today. A greater subject for my work I cannot think of. How intricate my people are, with their vulnerabilities and strengths. I was a tragedian before I became the master playwright I am today, studying under Andronikos himself. No one knows more than I do about literature and colossi theatre, except perhaps for Master Andronikos, but he is, unfortunately, no longer with us. I despair that he will never see the productions I have written since his passing. Despite all I have accomplished, I feel that I'm still working to crawl out from under his shadow. Perhaps with my newest play, The Humbled, I can finally do so. The fine establishment you see here is the Theatre of Andronikos. We tragedians and our loyal audience are the cultural center of Idylla. Questions of ethics, morals, and cultivation are explored through the metaphor of my plays. Entire worlds are created and destroyed on that stage behind me. Farewell. There is so much that needs to be done for my new work. Farewell.